Selamünaleyküm, kanala hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Yeni proje anlarımız hayırlı olsun. Arkadaşlar bugün neye başlıyoruz? Değil. Mesela başlıyoruz arkadaşlar inşallah. Bir yandan bilgiler üzerine alıyorsunuzdur. Artık bunlar kapına sığmaz oldu. Yerlerine sığmaz oldular. Bize diyorlar, usta diyorlar. Geniş bir yer yapardık da biraz böyle biz kendi kafamıza göre takılalım diyorlar. Biz de onlar için inşallah buraya gitmesi şansına bugün başlıyoruz. Samet'le birlikte ben kamerayı alayım. Arkadaşlar burası hatırlıyorsanız bahçemizin hayvanlar için planladığımız alanı, yani ardiyenin üst tarafında kalan kısma biz buradan yetiştireceğimiz hayvanlar için ayıracaktık. Samet'ciğimin arıları şu ileride duruyor görüntü. Şimdi buraya da arkadaşlar ilk de şöyle bir
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Shifted upfield. Decent progress down the left.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Drogba.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Played back in. And here's Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Has a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham, now the finish! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he spark a counter here? Can he latch on to this? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe and Messi! Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's an excellent interception. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Guardiola. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? Nedved. That's good running with the ball. Davids gets his pass away. Bullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. 15 minutes till half-time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Guardiola. Driving on and making good progress. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Not the most accurate pass. Gently done. Camavinga. Mbappe. Messi. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. Nedved. Adams gets over and intercepts. And it's Nedved. Saka. Saka tries making a foray down the right. Saka. Guardiola. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well timed, excellent interception. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Drogba. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Batistuta. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's not got that quite right. Oh, that's a fine interception. Corner. Besiktas with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in, surely! Bellingham. There's the hit! And it's a goal! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Besiktas come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guardiola. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Messi. Now it's Bellingham. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Bellingham. And he's certainly onside here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Nedved. Bellingham.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nedved. Pull it. And that could set him on his way. He's one-on-one! Davids! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Thuram. Besiktas have... Great hit! And again the keeper stands strong. It's their second corner of the game. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Puyol is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
But that has not gone well. And that's been won straight back. Guardiola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Guardiola. Bellingham. He's had it taken off him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, well played.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Messi. Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. Nedved. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice interception, well timed. Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mateus. Pull it. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Now, can they get it back?
Number 15, Batistuta. Number 21, Nedved.
Owen. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Besiktas probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Number 6,
And here's Owen.
Number
Mateus.
15, Sane. Substitution. There will be one
Saka.
minute added time.
And he was quick to react. And that's that. Besiktas proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Can he put it away? It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is promising. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham. Fernando Torres. That's a little off target. Neymar. Now the ball's gone astray. Beckham. Looking to go deep. Ribery. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Great position here. Ribery. Mateus. He came in hard, very hard. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well read, nice interception. Nicely worked. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Neymar. Fernando Torres. That's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, just Neymar! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
He's had it taken off him. Pedri. Well, played right into his path. And Ribery! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ribery clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Has another go! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! Besiktas back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Besiktas grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, that pass isn't the best. Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ribery.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And smartly reclaimed. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Neymar. Puyol. He steps in, and that's the end of that. They get a throw in. And that's another throw. Pedri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Manchester United have a free kick. Torres. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good read. Well, that has not gone well. Now that's well seen too. Well timed, excellent interception. Davids, over to the left. Oh, great play! Big chance! He's delivered all right! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Manchester United go into the lead. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's been caught napping. Has a go! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Owen! Pedri. We are into overtime. That pass has been well intercepted. And there's green grass ahead of him. Here, Ribery! And the ball's come loose here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And so we're off again. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Davids. Mateus. Davids. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pinches it off him. Davids. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Beckham. Hullet. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No way through. Davids. Besiktas finding their passes. Oh, important interception. Now it's Torres.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar. And it's Owen. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Beckham. Great defending, strong and determined. That's beautifully weighted. Real chance here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Besiktas.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he was quick to react. Great ball if he can get there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And they're back on the ball again. Besiktas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Besiktas have reclaimed it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fires it in low.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Alvarez. Davids. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hullet. Owen. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Beckham. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Plays a delicate ball. Good ball over the top. Now the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number
So,
6.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
To replace him is
Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
substitutions taking place.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Alvarez! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Besiktas have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Alvarez. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Bullet fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Now who's going to be first to this? And they've got a throw. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Can he latch on to this? Davids. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Davids. He's a sharp little ball here. Belletti. Davids, who does have an assist to his name. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that's been won straight back. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. And Owen! Oh yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that's it. Besiktas have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they react.
Aynen son dakikaya denk geldi ya. Adam iyi oynadı yalnız. Belki son maç yapıp ben de kapatabilirim. Bir tane daha galip gelirsek bunu alacağız. Allah, who's in living room, man? Huh? If there's nobody there, close. Ben oynamıyorum ki oyun. Ben Call of Duty oynadımdan futbol oynamıyorum. Öylesine oynuyorum şimdi ben bunu da.
Oturamadık, bu ilk herhalde bir şey edemedik. Oradan bakıp duruyoruz balkondan. Güzel olmuş diye. Kanalya'da sona geldik. Çağlar Kanalya'da fark etmiyor. Ama burayı yaparken de yine bizi yani yaklaşık bize baharatlarını gönderen baharat oradan Karagüler abi dedi ki ilk ailece buraya şöyle gider bir yer yapın. Hemen baharatları gönderelim ki dağda yaşam ailesi gelenler de bizim baharatlardan da orada sebeplendik. Ama yine hepsinden göndermiş şöyle. Himalaya. Ana Himalaya'dan gelenler zaten.
Evet, adama yenilebilirim ben. Bu adam herhalde 1. klasmanda. Kaçıncı sıraya çıktı acaba? Son maç benim. Saat kaç oldu? 1:13. Yenersen bir maç daha atarım. Yenemezsen son maç. Zaten son maç.
A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts.
Bak şimdi oraya niye atan önüne adamı?
Glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Hadi be geçiver önüne be.
Leicester kept his eye on it and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Pull it.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That looks a good ball through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And it's Messi. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out...
Hata yaptım.
Superb goal! Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Terrible error, duly punished. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Luis Suarez. Nesta does really well to win the ball there.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Totti is herring after that one. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that's a Batistuta! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Besiktas grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Luis Suarez. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nedved. Oh, this looks sharp. Good read, needed to be. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fiddles it through. Hullet engages and forces him off the ball. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Luis Suarez. Now it's Nedved. Oh, great chance! Showing good feet. Van Bouten wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance! They've scored! And they get themselves in front!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Urawa Reds get themselves into the lead. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, easy pickings there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strokes it back. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. The muscular approach does pay off here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, they could be caught out here. Decent hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. In he goes again! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And he was quick to react. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pullet, given the lift of his goal. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mateus. Rower Reds can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pullet. Now the finish! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
He's in plenty of space here. Brilliantly cut out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he cuts out the supply. Maldini calmly anticipates. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is just off target. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Now it's Totti. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Nicked it back promptly. Lovely ball and the shot! And that should be the keeper's. He's cut it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rower Reds finding their passes. And here's Batistuta. It's run loose here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram cuts it out. Pullet. Leicester gets across to intercept that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram cuts out the pass. And that has left him in a heap. Pressure coming in from all directions. And here's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nedved. Oh, nicely intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Pullet. Oh, just skips past his man. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that is a little undercooked. Messi. closing in on goal.
Hadi hemen hadi.
Moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Huh? What is that? You keep saying same thing and game never finish. What's
Now,
that?
how often do you see that? Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Pirlo. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's managed... There's the shot! And it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick
Tanga çar.
movement. Wonderful goal.